Hi students, up to this class we discussed about the clippers. So what is meant by clipper? Which can remove particular part of the input signal. So clipper nothing but, so it can remove the particular part of the input signal based upon the reference level. So maybe we have to apply the positive reference or negative reference. Based upon that it can remove the input signal. So generally clippers can be divided into two types based upon the non-linear elements. So that is the diode clippers and transistor clippers. So up to this class we discussed about the diode clippers. So in this class we discussed about the transistor clipper. So before discussing about the transistor clipper, so what is meant by transistor? So what are the regions of the transistor and how it can be performed, how it can perform the clipping operation we have to discuss. So transistor nothing but it consisting of three terminals. So the transistor will be like this. So they are known as base, emitter and collector. So it consisting of three terminals. Generally transistor can be designed with the combination of two diodes. So here we use the two diodes for manufacturing or for designing of transistor. Simply we can say that the transistor will be like this. So at this end we use the one diode and in this end we use another diode. So nothing but it consisting of two diodes for their designing. At the same time transistor consisting of three terminals, that is base, emitter and collector, and at the same time it consisting of two junctions. So the junctions will be base emitter junction and base collector junction. So this is about the transistor. So generally it consisting of two junctions, that is base emitter and base collector. So these junctions are formed with the diodes. So simply we can say that the transistor is designed with the diodes only. So in the base emitter junction we use one diode, at the same time base collector junction we use another diode. So that is about the transistor. So as we know that transistor consisting of three regions. What are there and in which region it can perform so switch or amplifier, what is the conditions we have to observe. So it consisting of three regions. So the regions are, so what is the regions? Active region, saturation region and cutoff region. So that is cutoff region. So 1 minute, that is cutoff region and active region and saturation region. So what are in which condition it can be accessed cutoff, nothing but the transistor is a cutoff region. In which condition it is an active region we have to discuss. So why we discuss these things, nothing but in the clipping operation these region plays a major role. So that's why we discuss about these regions, then we go for the clipping operation. So cutoff region nothing but, as we know that transistor consisting of two junctions. What are the junctions? That is base emitter junction and base collector junction. So it consisting of these two junctions. When these two junctions will be in reverse bias. So nothing but base emitter junction and base collector junction both are in reverse bias. Obviously transistor is in cutoff region. So both junctions are in reverse bias. So in this condition transistor is in cutoff region. So simply in this region it can be acts as switch. So the major application of the transistor is it can be acts as a switch. So in this time the transistor will be acts as open switch. Nothing but it can be acts as open switch when the transistor becomes off condition. So or it is also known as the transistor is in off condition and it can be acts as open switch. So in which condition? When both junctions are in reverse bias condition. So what is meant by reverse bias and what is meant by forward bias? So as we know that is base emitter junction is designed with the one diode and base collector junction will be designed with the another diode. So here what is the on condition for the diode? That is anode voltage must be greater than the cathode voltage, as well as so here the cut-in voltage must be V gamma. So when it reaches the V gamma voltage, then only the diode will be on condition. So nothing but So in this time, that is when the transistor is in cutoff region, the both diodes, nothing but both junctions will be in off condition, nothing but in the reverse bias condition. In this time, the transistor will be acts as open switch, nothing but, so it can be acts as an open switch, and so the output across the collector will be maximum output, nothing but the DC output will be present at the output side. And next one is the active region. What is meant by active region, and in which region it can be acts as a nothing but how it can be performs in the active region, we have to discuss. So simply active region, nothing but as we know that transistor consisting of two junctions, so that is base emitter junction and base collector junction. So in the base emitter junction, it can be acts as forward bias, nothing but in the active region, base emitter junction will be forward bias and base collector junction will be reverse bias. So in this time, the base emitter junction will be forward bias and base collector junction will be reverse bias. So same time, the major application of this active region is it can be transistor can be used as an amplifier. So in the saturation region and cutoff region, it can be used as a switch, and in the active region, it can be used as an amplifier. So what is meant by amplifier, and what is the condition? Why we go for the amplifier? Simply we can say that in our general day-to-day life, we observe so many amplifiers like our mic systems. So the amplifier must be there. So it can improve the nothing but it can increase the signal strength. So and transistor is a major element in the amplifier. So in active region, the transistor will act as an amplifier. So that is the condition. So in this region, it can be acts as an amplifier. And the third condition, that is the saturation region. So in saturation region, both junctions, that is base emitter junction and base collector junction, both junctions will be forward bias. So in this particular junction, both that is a base emitter junction and base collector junction will be forward bias, and in this time, the particular time, the transistor is acts as on switch, nothing but it can be replaced with the short circuit. So this is about the regions of the transistor as well as what are the junctions of the transistor. So why we discuss these things, simply we can say that so this is about the diagram of the transistor clipper. So why we discuss these things, simply we can say that, so as we discussed, that is transistor consisting of three regions. So that is cutoff, active and saturation region. So that is the transition between one region to another region. So in this time only the clipping action will be performed. So very important, that is the transition between one region to another region. So that is in between cutoff region to active region, nothing but we have three regions. So the transition between cutoff region to active region, in this time only the clipping action will be performed. So at the same time, the transition between active region to saturation region. So in this time also the clipping action will be performed. Simply we can say that the transition between one region to another region. So in this time only it can perform the clipping operation. So this is a major thing about the transistor clipper. So just we have to discuss about the circuit diagram of the transistor clipper. So generally transistor clipper nothing but it consisting of the transistor. So here the input is applied to the base of the transistor B and emitter terminal will be connected to ground, and the output is taken across the collector. Simply we can say that the input is given to the base terminal and emitter terminal will be connected to ground and collector terminal will be, so the output is taken across this collector terminal, and this we apply the VCC voltage, that is a DC voltage. So here we apply the VCC voltage, that is the DC voltage. So what is the condition of transistor on condition? First we have to check the VBE condition. So for transistor on condition, we have to know the condition of VBE. So then only we discuss about the things. So the V input must be, as we know that here this is a non-linear wave shaping circuit. So non-linear wave shaping circuit, nothing but the input must be a sinusoidal signal. So just we have to take the sinusoidal signal and we have to know the condition, what is the output condition we have to observe. So that is the input will be, so the input will be a sinusoidal signal. So then what happens? So here I am applying reverse direction, that is first I am applying a negative signal, after that we apply the positive signal. So this is given to the base emitter junction. So nothing but the input is applied in between the base and emitter junction. So then what happens, we have to observe. So here the input signal, that is so what is the on condition of the transistor, that is VBE must be V gamma. The input voltage must be V gamma. So then only the transistor is in active region or in saturation region. Why? Because so the emitter base junction must be in forward bias only. It can perform nothing but it is in the active region or in saturation region. So that is the thing about here. And when, so just we have to observe the condition. First, that is the V input, case 1. First we apply the negative signal. So that is a Vi less than 0. So this is a 0 signal. So that is Vi less than 0. The input voltage is less than V input, nothing but 0. What happens? So we have to observe. And before that, we know that that is RB. So here this is the base resistance. What is the base resistance? Simply we can say that the base resistance will be more. So the resistance value will be more compared with the transistor resistance. Why? Because for particular operations, for clipping performance, so the base resistance will be as large as compared with the input signal. So that is the condition here. And first we have to take, this is our input, that is a sinusoidal signal. So when this sinusoidal signal is passing through this condition, and what happens, we have to observe. So that is first we have to apply, that is V input is less than 0. Nothing but first we apply a negative signal. So this negative signal is applied to the base emitter junction. So this negative signal is applied to the base emitter junction. Obviously the transistor is nothing but the base emitter junction will be off condition. Why? Because the on condition of the transistor will be VBE, nothing but VBE is equal to V gamma. So it does not satisfy that condition. So then obviously VBE is equal to 0, that is so the transistor will be off condition. So in this time it can be acts as in this time it is in the cutoff region. So up to which condition it can be in the cutoff region, that is major thing. So that is Vn is less than V gamma. Up to V gamma, nothing but up to these condition. So the transistor must be in the cutoff region only. Why? Because VBE nothing but it is in the reverse bias condition. So it may be in the active region. For active region also the VBE must be in forward bias. But the transistor on condition will be V gamma. So here we apply up to V gamma condition. The transistor must be in off condition. So that is up to V input is less than V gamma. So then the transistor will be off condition. That is transistor is in off condition, nothing but it is in the cutoff region. So what happens and what is the output condition, we have to check here. So when the transistor is in off condition, simply it can be replaced with the open switch. So we can say that this can be replaced like this, open switch. So there is no path, nothing but there is no short circuited path. So that's why the VCC signal will be reached at the output side without any nothing but the maximum VCC signal will be produced at the output side. Simply we can say that when the transistor will be in off condition, the output will be VCC. So very important, that is when transistor becomes off condition, the output will be, so generally VCC, but that is VCC minus IC2 into RC. So because it consisting of IC current, that is IC into RC. So when the transistor is off condition, that IB current will be 0 generally and IC current will be also 0. So that's why the output will be VCC. In transistor is in off condition only. And next we have to check the another condition, that is when V input input is greater than V gamma, nothing but above this signal, and what happens we have to observe. So obviously transistor, nothing but this transistor VBE terminal will be on condition. So that is VBE will be on condition, nothing but forward bias. So we have two options, that is either it may be in active region or it may be in the saturation region. Why? Because so we have the conditions, that is in active region VBE must be forward bias, and in saturation region VBE also must be in active region, sorry, on condition, nothing but forward bias. But for base collector junction, in active region it must be in reverse bias, in saturation region it must be in forward bias. So it depends upon the which condition. So it based upon the IB and IC current. So based upon that we have to find the IB current, and we know the IC current also. So when that is V input is greater than V gamma, that is base emitter junction will be, what is the condition of base emitter junction? VBE will be forward bias. And current passing through this will be IB. So what is the equation for IB? We have to observe, that is IB is equal to, what is the input voltage? That is V input. So we have to take it as V input only, that is V input, and minus, so there is a drop between this, nothing but there is a drop across this base emitter junction. What is a drop here? That is a V gamma. Why? Because there is a cut-in voltage, that is V gamma. So that's why IB is equal to V in minus V gamma by, that is there is a resistor R, that is RB. So this is the equation for IB. So when the input voltage increases, so that is at V gamma level, it is in the one, that is the current will be comparatively less. When the V input reaches maximum level, the IB current obviously more. Why? Because so that is IB is equal to V in minus V gamma by RB. So we don't change this RB value, at the same time we don't change this V gamma value. When the input voltage increases, that is the when V input voltage increases linearly, obviously the IB current, that is the base current will be increases linearly. So here we majorly concentrate on the currents only, not voltages. So we majorly concentrate on the IB as well as IC current. So what is the equation for the IC current? So nothing but IC is equal to, so that is IC is equal to beta into IB. So that is beta is the constant, and from this we have to say that when the transistor must be in saturation region, so it satisfies the IB current. What is the principle of IB current? That is IB minimum or IB current, the equation for IB current is equal to ICE sat by, that is IC sat by HFE. So when the transistor moves to the saturation region, nothing but the transistor goes to the saturation region, it satisfies this condition. That is IB minimum must be greater than IC sat by HFE. So this is very important for current point of view, that is when the IB current increases compared with the IC sat by HFE, then only the transistor moves to the saturation region. So when the transistor moves to the saturation region, what happens and what is the output condition, we have to check. So when this transistor, that is when the V input is greater than V gamma, so then what happens, we have to observe, that is V input is greater than V gamma. So then, so this will be in on condition, this is also in on condition, nothing but, so when the transistor goes to the saturation region. So what is the condition of saturation region? And when transistor goes to the saturation region, so the transistor becomes on switch. On nothing but it can be replaced with the short circuit. Simply it can be replaced like this with the short circuited path. So that's why the VCC signal will be reached at the ground. So then the output signal will be generally VCE sat. For silicon, this VCE sat value will be 0.3 volts, and for germanium it will be 0.1. So this is the output condition when transistor becomes on condition. So we observe that is what is the output voltage and what is the output current, and for this condition we have to draw the waveforms and we have to observe the waveform, what is the output and what is the condition. So this is the waveforms we have to observe. So first one is the voltage, that is the input signal. First we apply a sinusoidal signal as usual, that is a normal sinusoidal signal I am applying here. So when a sinusoidal signal is applied to this condition, so that is so this is the input signal, sinusoidal signal, and this one will be the VBE sat level, that is VBE sat. So when the input current increases linearly, so that is here there is input voltage increases linearly, that is up to this condition that is when we know that IB is equal to V input minus V gamma by RB. We don't change this RB value and V gamma value, that is input voltage increases linearly, obviously the IB current also increases linearly. So that's why this is the IB current, that is IB is equal to IC sat by HFE. So that is IC sat by HFE. So the input voltage increases linearly, obviously the input current also increases linearly. So this is the output condition, and this is the IB value, IB current when it reaches maximum. And obviously the IB current increases, what is the condition of IC sat? So that is IB minimum is equal to, that is our IC sat by HFE. So here we draw the IC current, that is IB current increases, obviously IC current also increases, but so it reaches the maximum level, that after that it cuts the input signal. So this signal will be removed, nothing but above this condition. Simply it can perform the positive peak clipper, nothing but positive peak clipper with a reference voltage. This reference voltage will be IC sat. So that is the condition here. And above this IC sat, nothing but the current, that is IC reaches its maximum current. More than that current it can't produce the signal, nothing but more than this signal will be clipped. So simply we can say that, so I have to indicate the input signal with the dotted lines, and the output will be like this. So that output will be up to IC sat the signal will be produced, and above the IC sat we don't produce any signal. And finally this is the output condition we have to observe, that is up to VBE sat, this is the VBE sat level. So up to VBE sat the transistor is in off condition. So when the transistor is in off condition, the maximum output, that is the DC output will be presented at the output side, that is VCC will be present at the output side. And when the transistor becomes an on condition, that is it reaches the VBE value, obviously transistor is an on condition, then the output will be VCE sat. So this is the VCE sat value. So there is a transition, that is a VCE sat up to V gamma level, that is here up to this V gamma level, and up to this level. So when it reaches the V gamma, then it decreases the voltage, that is 0, 1, 2 and so on, that is -1, -2, -3 and so on. Obviously transistor again goes to the cutoff region. What happens when transistor goes to the cutoff region? So that transistor acts as open switch, then we get the maximum output signal, that is the VCC signal at the output side. So this is the VCC signal, and this is the transition between these lines, nothing but when input reaches up to when the input reaches the VBE line, the output will be VCC. When the input reaches the VBE, nothing but it reaches the V gamma level, then the output will be VCE sat. So that is the transition between VCC and VCE sat, and it reaches again, so that is VCC. When it reaches the negative level, it reaches the VCC. So this is the transition between the VCC and VCE sat, and this is the output voltage across this, that is the final output voltage across the transistor, and we majorly concentrate on the current only. Why? Because so the clipping action will be performed at the IC sat, nothing but occurred at the current end only. So that's why we majorly concentrate on this current, that is IC sat. What's the equation for IC sat? That is simply we can say that is IB minimum is equal to IC sat HFE. So then IC sat is equal to IB minimum by HFE. So when it reaches the maximum IC sat, more than the signal will be clipped. Simply it can act as a positive peak clipper with a positive reference voltage, that is more than negative peak clipper with positive reference voltage more than this reference. Here the reference will be IC sat and above this signal will be clipped. So finally the output signal will be a sinusoidal signal. It allows the positive part of the input signal only, more than the reference, that is more than IC sat level, it can be clipped. So the final output will be like this. So here we concentrate on the current signal only. So that is sinusoidal signal, input signal, and the final output, that is the current signal. So that is so this is the IC sat. And this negative part will be clipped. Simply we can say that this is the negative clipper and above the IC sat signal also clipped. So as we tell that in the previous sessions, that is clipper nothing but which can clip nothing but based upon the reference level. So it can clip the reference level, that is less than negative signal will be clipped, at the same time more than IC sat signal will also be clipped. So it is not meant for the particular purpose. It is not a positive clipper or not a negative clipper. So it just clips the negative part, nothing but the negative IC sat signal, as well as more than IC sat signal, nothing but maximum signal will be cut, removed at the output side. So this is about the transistor clipper. So very important question. So here the input is, again I have to tell the condition. Here the input is applied to the base and output is taken across the collector. When the input signal reaches the VBE sat level, then transistor will be on condition. So then the output voltage will be VCC. So when the input reaches this V gamma level, then obviously transistor will be on condition. The output will be VC sat. Nothing but the input is less than VBE sat, the output will be VCC, and when the input reaches the V gamma level, nothing but when transistor in saturation region, the output will be VCE sat. And the current also, when the IB current increases, the IC also increases. Why? Because there is a linear relationship between the IB current and IC current. And so that is the condition here. So this is about the transistor clipper, and in the next class we discuss about the emitter coupled clipper. So thank you.